Starting with project number 1, we're going to be making wooden candy corn. I'm going to start with a 1x6, 1x2, and 1x4 inch pieces of wood or anything you have on hand. We're going to cut them into 20 degrees, 25 degrees, and 30 degrees triangles, just to have a difference. We're going to sand with either sandpaper or sander. I'm going to start with the Waverly paint in Plaster, and I'm going to paint the tops of every single candy corn that I'm going to use. I watered mine down, but ended up doing a couple coats, so you can leave it where you can see the wood grain or paint it solid. On the natural candy corns, I'm going to use Danish oil in dark walnut, just using a flat foam brush here. And that's going to be it for the natural candy corn. For the colored, I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in Maize and Pumpkin along with the Plaster. I'm going to do the bottom first, that way I can even it out with the middle orange stripe. Just hand painting with a flat brush so it looks homemade. And I'm going to go in with the flat brush with the pumpkin color in orange. Now that everything is painted, I will seal it with a clear wax. I would skip this step right now and move that to the end, and you'll see in the next step why. You can also seal it with a clear varnish or spray coat or whatever you like to seal with. Okay, now it's time to distress them. I like to use the Waverly antiquing wax, or you can use any antiquing wax. I'm dry brushing the wax with a foam brush, so the dry brushing just helps it to barely get on there. I don't know. Like it just got dirty enough to be cute. So I wanted to make a cute little candy corn forest, so I'm going to use hot glue and super glue to adhere these in a nice arrangement. Since I added the wax on before, it seems like the hot glue is not sticking in some places, so I actually went back and sanded where I wanted to put the hot glue. So you could essentially hot glue it before you wax it. You know, that's just trial and error for me. I'm putting gel super glue along with hot glue. These ones didn't have as much of a problem not sticking, but either way. On these next two candy corn, I hot glued some natural clothespins to the back, and you can actually use it for a little sign clip, photo clip, or whatever you want to clip on the back. Super simple, super cute. The last candy corn I used as bowl filler or tiered tray filler. Moving along to project number 2, let's make a quilted candy corn banner. We're going to need yellow, orange, white, and black fat quarters. These are from Walmart. I made a 20 degree by 6 inch triangle template here. I split the template into 3 even sections for the candy corn stripes. Cut the raw edge off of your fat quarters, flip, and then cut 3-inch strips of the yellow, orange, and white, and these will be the stripes for our candy corn. Moving over to the machine, I have the orange and white strips. I'm going to match them up and stitch 1/4 inch all the way down. Now I'm going to take the set that I just stitched, take the yellow, which is the bottom of our candy corn. I'm going to match it up to the orange, making sure orange is in the middle. I'm going to also do a 1/4 inch seam all the way down. Then I'm going to do this to all the strip sets. So right here I like to set the seam with the iron and then open it up and press toward the middle or the orange stripe. Take my template, line up the stripes with the template stripes, and I'm just going to flip and cut each one until they're all cut out. So right here we have the black polka dot fabric. I cut 1.5 inch strips by 9 inches, and I'm going to stitch good side to good side the strip on the right side of each candy corn. I had initially was going to make like a placemat, little table centerpiece. Didn't work out, and you'll see later on when I fix that. So then I stitched 1/4 inch seam, and I'm pressing open to the black. Okay, now that I have those stitched and pressed, I'm going to flip it to where the black is to the side of the candy corn without a border. I'm going to match those seams up, pin them, and stitch 1/4 inch seam all the way down. 1/4 inch seam, press open to the black. Now I want to match them up again, doing the same thing. Well, I messed it up here, and I actually did the candy corn on top. It's the same thing as putting the black on top. You're just matching it up differently. Anyway, here is where I changed it to a banner versus the table centerpiece. And I cut the black in half after pressing them all open, and I'm matching up the last open end to black strip, stitching 1/4 inch seam, and then I'm going to also press that open and cut that one in half as well. Here's where I cut another 1.5 inch by 9 inch strip for the top of the candy corn. Line those all up, 1/4 inch seam. Here's where you'll take your batting, take the finished candy corn and a quilt basting spray, spray the bottom, place it on the batting, cut it out. I took that, flipped it right side to right side onto a black backing fabric, pinned the corners, and I will stitch this on the machine. I'm going to leave a 3 inch opening so then I can turn the candy corn inside out. Cut the corners to have your corners a little sharper once you turn it. Here I am turning it, and then I'll use an IKEA chopstick or pencil, pen, whatever you want to use. I like the chopstick because it doesn't mark or puncture the fabric. Now I cut a 3 inch by 45 inch strip to hang the banner on. Took a 3 inch strip, I'm going to fold it and press it in half. Then I opened it up, and I will fold it toward the center, fold each end or like side toward the center. Press that again, and then we'll fold that in half and press. This is where I'm quilting the candy corn. I just kind of lined it up. I think it's about a 1/4 inch from the black. So on here I found the middle of the strap, and then on either side of the middle that I marked, I'm going to evenly space the candy corn, alternating each color. Pinning it, and then I'm going to stitch down all of them twice for security, and then you're done. Okay, project number 3, the candy corn plush. So we're going to take the leftover little pieces that I didn't use, for the banner, and I'm just going to put right side to right side, pin them, and then stitch around with a 1/4 inch seam all the way around, leaving again the 3 inch or 2.5 inch opening so I can flip the little like pillow casing inside out. Repeat the process of cutting all of the corners, flipping, taking your point turner or chopstick, pressing out each little corner there, and then I'm taking polyfill or pillow stuffing and kind of overstuffing them. Closing the pillow is up to your preference. I quickly did a little tiny closed seam here. You can also hand stitch it, blind stitch, however you want to close the pillow, and then you're done. Project number 4 is a fabric garland. This one is super easy. You just need some twine the length of the garland you want. Find the center. I tape it still so I can actually tie all the pieces around it. I laid out a pattern I liked. White, orange, yellow, black. The strips are about 1 inch by 6 inches. Then I did a simple knot in the pattern down the entire garland. Super easy, super quick. You can do this in any color. I plan on doing one for the next season. Once I was done tying, I fluffed it out and then I was done. Down to the reveal, we have super cute, non-scary Halloween candy themed decoration. I like the bright colors. I like that it's simple. I use the pillows in some tiered trays that I have in the kitchen. Brings a nice pop of color. I actually took some Dollar Tree twinkle lights, wrapped them around the garland for some sparkle. Put the pillows in with some bowl filler, pine cones, and I just did a hand-drawn little Hello Fall sign with some brown paper for the clip. I also thought it was cute that you could use the candy corns as, move that into winter, use it for snow-top mountains. And that's the end of this episode. Please consider subscribing. Hit the bell so you get notified when I post any new videos. And thank you so much for watching.